So I always look at anniversaries. By the way, shout out back to back. It's the anniversary of back to back this week as well. Drake's Meek Mill diss. But it's also the anniversary of Chance the Rapper's Big Day, which is notoriously regarded as one of the biggest flops ever. So my question to you guys, in honor of that anniversary, what is the best redemption album ever? So it's the album following the trash album.
Man, when I saw that question, I was just like, "This is a great question," because I'm sitting here thinking,
There's one clear answer.
This will be the perfect answer and example of an album that was it was just like, damn, dude, like what the hell happened to like, and then you make just to have a comeback like that.
Which, by the way, Chance fully redeemed himself with that last album. That last album is fucking Starline is amazing.
Crazy. You mean like trash album, not like a bad.
You can even say you can even say like super mid or like super below their level, and then a bounce back.
I mean,
because that's my answer. My answer isn't
saying,
like completely trash, kind of trash, depending on where you look at.
Sexy Songs for You was ass, but the step up from that to Iceman, I feel like was like a big redemption.
Well,
I think so.
All right, that just sets me up. So I'm gonna just take, because you started it, but I'm gonna just take it further. He said the bounce from some Sexy Songs to Iceman, and that is the correct answer. It's Drake. Drake has had the best redemption in music because for the last 10 years before Iceman, it has been a decline. It has been a complete decline for him, which included still some fire within the mid, but overall it's a very sharp decline. You cannot sit there and tell me that views, if you're reading this, nothing was the same, take care, and compare that to the last 4 or 5 bodies of work that followed. You cannot compare those. Until Iceman came. And Iceman, as I acknowledged, is a top 3 or 4 Drake project. Yeah. Already, in my opinion. Maybe climbing higher. So for me, it's the best redemption.
Zeus, you agree with that?
Because of course he don't agree with it, because that in his opinion, Drake has just never missed and everything's perfect. But let me tell you what it is. Let me tell you what it really is.
Let's hear it,
You're gonna sit there and deny and act like Certified Lover Boy, like Dark Lane demo tapes, like honestly, never mind, like any of these projects touch these great More Life. Hold on. More Life, all of these projects over the last couple years, you're going to tell me that any of those equate to what Drake's great discography is, the highest of his highs? They don't. It's not even close. And Drake, for years, that's why I was killing him, is because he was underperforming to the level of talent that he is. I knew he had that dog in him. I said that for years. And then here we go. He came back, he proved it, and he did what he needed to do, and that to me is the best redemption arc. Because had he flopped here, we would have had a lot of questions about. Sure. We would have had a lot of questions about Drake.
Sir, what would you like to say about that?
All right. I was still thinking about a proper answer to the initial question.
I have
before you gave
I
your
just
answer.
Came up with one.
To just a rebuttal to what you said, and just to rehash what I've said about Drake many times. I think to contrive it's like you're trying to contrive a like downturn. Like, okay, you can say that you don't like this album as much as this album, but the numbers, Drake been cracking nonstop every single summer. Everybody's listening to nothing but Drake.
So it's just about what up now.
You talk about a fucking you talk about Certified Lover Boy. Certified Lover Boy ran that year along with Donda. You talk about More Life. More Life ran that year. You talk about, Dark Lane demo tapes. That was a lower.
Yeah, that's a throwaway.
That was a lower end.
That's fair.
But he running the year. Like, this is like Drake's year. Every time Drake drops is Drake's year. So it's like to say Sexy Songs for You may not have liked that album, but Drake fans fans of music love that album. So it's like
you can't say those two things. You fans of music. You can't sneak that in. You can't throw that in.
Can't nonchalantly say that.
Yeah, fans of music, fans of music, fans of music.
Fuck out of here.
People who
Fans
like
of music, I agree.
what you mean?
I
though?
agree.
No.
If you like music, you feel me? Like, you might not like Party Next Door, but Drake slid on that whole album. Like,
That's a
you
fact.
feel me?
Literally, when I look at my downloads from that album, it's the only songs with Drake on it.
Bro, like, he slid on the whole album.
what I'm saying,
But
it's not
to
a good
say,
album.
or just the Drake songs.
but I feel it. But I feel it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Iceman was a really good album, but I'm not about to act like.
Again, I'm not saying these are terrible.
He's discrediting
I ain't
it.
saying. Yeah, I ain't saying he's terrible, but that's how you feel, and I respect how
Yeah,
you feel.
I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm
Yeah.
saying that Iceman is the best redemption we have seen in hip hop because you talk about the legend of Drake and who he was.
I think-
it absolutely
I
is.
think
See, he's not.
think-
He's
okay,
not.
I
to
think
answer the
I know.
question-
Listen, I know I'm gonna get outnumbered here. I know what it is. But let me just break it down.
best redemption album.
Yeah,
I would give him
it
this.
100% is.
But I think coming off of an ass album, then making a good album, I'm gonna give that to Donda and Ye coming off Jesus is King.
Absolutely.
You know what? I was actually
I can-
Because
that's-
some sexy
I
songs
don't
was
disagree.
decent.
I don't disagree
but
with that at all.
Jesus is
I think-
King was trash.
I think-
Like I could not fuck with that
But I
shit.
also think.
At the churchgoer in me wanted to. I wanted to.
Donda was fire though.
I
Donda was
felt,
fire.
hey man, I felt like God. Is it okay if I just forget this song?
No,
you know,
hell no.
I had to ask for forgiveness when I heard that
like
shit.
Explicit rap.
No,
trying to do
Jesus
gospel,
King.
bro. It's just,
Oh yeah,
it
Jesus,
just
yeah,
feels
Jesus
weird.
King, I ain't
Yeah.
fuck with. But no, but for my answer, I say Life and Times over after Reasonable Doubt, because I know Jay-Z keep coming back every 5 years and say, this album was a masterpiece, and to Jay-Z lovers, to Jay-Z fans, I'm a Jay-Z fan. It was a great album in hindsight, but when you look at that album and its critical acclaim versus Life and Times went
But the
nuts
fact,
on
but
that
the
album.
fact
But
that you
see,
can say
that's why-
Reasonable Doubt, you can even say Reasonable Doubt
Yeah.
is a great album as well. Life and Times is not the best redemption album.
Right, but I'm just saying
Because the
I'm
critics
saying
say he was already
I'm saying-
redeemed.
I say redemption because at that time nobody really fucked with Reasonable Doubt.
That's true,
But
though.
when Lifetimes came out, Jay-Z took the fuck off. He went on a 4-year run after that. You feel me?
I
And
would-
then 20 years later, 15 years later, they say, "Oh, Reasonable Doubt." But
I would only push back a little bit just because that's so early in Jay's career that can you call it really a redemption or can you call it just him climbing?
Yeah, if that's his first shits, like, what is you redeeming yourself from?
Yeah.
Like, you literally a rookie.
Yeah,
in the
like
game
like
at that
Kanye is a
point.
great example of somebody that was like a peak for a very long time, had a very clear drop off and bounced back strong.
What about the improvement to Carter 4 from I'm Not a Human Being?
I am not a human being.
I'm not a human being. It's fire.
yeah, I ain't know viewing was cool. I like that.
I think
Come on, man.
I think they're.
Come on, man.
I don't. Yeah.
trying to
No,
think.
I'm not with that.
Maybe even Rebirth.
Yeah, whatever came after
Yeah,
Rebirth.
yeah.
Also,
That
Whatever
was
came after
redemption.
Rebirth, God bless.
That was a redemption
God
album
bless.
right
hey,
there.
another one though.
What
I
came
give
after?
You,
Yeah.
Another
Hey,
one
I was
I
thinking
give
of
you though.
Rebirth, my bad.
Another
Not
one
that
I
one.
give you because I genuinely feel like the albums beforehand were pure trash.
Okay.
Damn was a great redemption album.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
That shit was ass with that Untitled album. Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
That shit was so trash. He didn't even name the tracks.
Listen, that was
He just
for
put that shit out.
That wasn't
That
for
was
y'all.
just
niggas,
demos,
bro.
man.
That wasn't for y'all though.
That was
bro.
just
Always
demo.
go
That
from
was-
good
that
kid,
wasn't for
Mad
y'all, though.
City
Good Kid,
to
Mad
this
City.
Negronomics and all this
but
bullshit.
wasn't
man.
for
I
y'all,
can't-
bro.
I couldn't do it, man.
That was for the enlightened niggas. That was for the
I'm like,
niggas who
listen.
had to, who were trying to get you
Right,
right, brother.
niggas.
Man, fuck all
Listen,
that.
y'all listen. I
Hey,
listen
man.
to Born Ass Earl sweatshirt over that shit.
God,
No,
bro.
nigga.
Earl Sweatshirt. Hey man, Earl Sweatshirt's up.
You lucky
Listen,
IP not here.
I don't like shit. I don't go outside. Way better to Pimp Butterfly. If you ask
Nah.
me,
Nah,
you
nah.
ask me,
Nah,
if
man.
you ask me,
Yeah.
God, that shit used to. I used to play
Right.
that shit all day. High school.
And that's why this podcast is elite because we have a wide range of opinions. We have right opinions, we have wrong opinions. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I
What's
appreciate
wrong?
you guys. No,
I just know
No,
Kendrick
any-
wasn't on the radio before. Damn, nobody was listening to that
Nah,
shit.
swimming
No, yeah,
pools.
say that.
Swimming pools is on there.
What album was Swimming Pool
That's the
on?
first
Good
album.
kid.
That wasn't
Good Kid.
Good Kid
Yeah.
wasn't his first album.
That's his first.
Well,
That's his studio album, ain't it?
Yeah,
First one.
yeah,
First studio album.
yeah,
Section 80 and that those are mixtapes.
yeah.
Uh,
Technically,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's, they blur the line. They write that story how they want. You
was
know?
also on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm
What?
talking about
Shout
that
out.
untitled shit.
No.
We talking
Hey,
about
man.
Yeah, but-
stop sleeping
okay.
on my boy,
City was
dog.
up there.
Look.
Then you had untitled. And
I got you on
Butterfly.
video camera saying that shit is all right. That shit is cool. I got him on video camera.
How long ago was that?
I don't
matter,
know.
bro.
Have I
Still
bumped-
said it.
Listen.
Have I bumped it since? Never.
Don't matter.
Okay. Okay, so then you just approved that you're a liar on camera. That your word can't be trusted.
Yeah, who else?
No.
It was cool listening to it for the